Yeah, that's so sick. Like, that's gonna be cool, I think. That's pretty cinematic, no?
Yeah, I like when it turns. Like, this is nice.
Ooh.
That was so pretty.
When you went up higher, did it rotate?
Yeah, it flipped 360, like, watch. Whoa!
That's kind of cool, actually. You could put that, use it as a transition or something.
For music videos, that is a hit.
Say that you're shooting in cinematic mode really
We're shooting in cinematic.
No, to the camera.
Oh, so we just finished the test on the regular video mode, and now we're about to roll in cinematic mode.
And I won't go too fast, that way you don't fall out.
Yeah, that sounds good.
This history in the making. Hometown legend from the basement. Feel the bass groove from the top down. Came to free the people on lockdown. Let me show you how I do this. No AC, we the coolest. Smell the roses and the tulips. Spin it like a hula. Fill it all in your medulla. Too hot to handle. Got me feeling brand new. Blow it out like a candle. Ay, this ain't nothing but a sample. This that. Uptown Boulevard. Living large. Avant-garde. No charge. Rose gold. Superstar. Ready, set. On your mark. Here we are.
The other feature I did want to show you guys that's really cool is called Active Track. You've seen Active Track before. They had Active Track 1 through 4 in previous gimbals, but Active Track 5 has gotten actually pretty good. The Active Track works really well on their gimbals, or their drones rather, now as well. And so of course it works great on the phone now. So let's do some test shots. We did some before with the biking scene, but let's just show you guys some cool test shots really quick with this setup on the 6th Street Bridge. All right, Active Track. So I am just moving the, oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's straight up just tracking her face. You guys can see the dots on the screen. Run. Okay, like a crazy person. All right. It actually stayed on her the whole time, which is pretty insane. All right guys, so I'm sure this is probably one of the things that most people are interested about in purchasing something like this, because the new iPhone 14s have action mode. If you're shooting on an older phone, then this doesn't really apply to you, but the new iPhone 14 does have this action mode, and from looking at the footage, I can say that action mode is really cool. I mean, it's pretty amazing what they've been able to do on the phone. That being said, there are some caveats. The caveats that I've seen are the fact that it only shoots in 2.8K, so if you're looking to get the best quality footage possible, you're probably still gonna want to have something like this. For people that are just doing everyday things, like maybe they're not shooting like a film or something on their phone, then maybe action mode is plenty for you. But if you're looking for the highest quality, most crisp image possible, then I think that something like this is still a great thing to have. But another caveat about it is the fact that you actually need a lot of light to get it to work. I was shooting with Mia on the 6th Street Bridge in LA, and it kept popping up saying there wasn't enough light. I also shot indoors in this bookstore that we went to, and it also popped up and said there wasn't enough light. The videos that it produced looked pretty cool, but I did keep seeing that warning pop up over and over, so it might be a feature that you need to use when you're in like midday light or just in like a really bright environment. So at the end of the day, it's kind of up to you. I can't say one way or the other. I'm impressed by action mode, but I also love seeing that 4K image and using the different lenses to flip between and getting the highest resolution possible 4K in 0.5x, 1, 2, and 3 on this camera. Something else I want to mention that I realized I didn't really talk about too much on the bridge is this cool little toggle that's on the side of the gimbal. It basically allows you, if you push in and out, it's a button, but it's a little scroll kind of wheel, and it allows you to zoom in and out. You can kind of go between the different lenses, and it kind of gives you this crazy like vertigo type effect that's kind of neat. You can go from the ultra wide to the telephoto, but you can also push it in and you can use it for focus. You have to be using the DJI app, of course, but I kind of recommend using the app because honestly, it tells you on the screen when you're flipping through the different modes what modes you're in. You can use the record button on the handle. It's just like kind of a nicer experience. Obviously, if you're just trying to go run and gun and you want to set it up as quick as possible, maybe you don't care about that as much, but I noticed when I did load the app up, all of these features became available and it shows you on the screen kind of text labels for what you're doing. There's also a bunch of other features in the app, so I definitely recommend checking it out if you do get this gimbal beyond just using the native camera app. I mean, the record button alone is super nice to have. You can basically tap that, you don't have to mess with your screen, and you can take a bunch of clips really quickly.
When you're small like me, instead of going like this, you just need to go like this.
You're 4'6" by the Osmo 6.
This history in the making. Hometown legend from the basement. Feel the bass groove from the top down. Came to free the people on lockdown. Let me show you how I do this. No AC, we the coolest. Smell the roses in the tulips. Spin it like a hula. Fill it all in your medulla. Too hot to handle.
I also imagine there's a lot of people that are asking, are the moment lenses gonna work? And so I figured I'd just test them out really quick so you guys can see. All right, so I attached the magnet here to the case. I'm also using a green moment case here. You'll also notice that I have the mount in there currently that's designed for lenses. There's also the one that just has the nice little black trim around it, but I'm shooting with the moment lenses, so I'm gonna toss that in there. All right, up first we've got the fisheye lens. This is the 14mm fisheye lens. I've got it on here, and honestly, I think this works. This is probably one of my favorite lenses still because it has such a stylized look. Cool for skate videos, cool for fashion stuff. I don't see any issues. The gimbal's not dropping. Yeah, this one looks good to me. All right, so up next is the macro lens. I'm not surprised. This one is working totally fine. I mean, this lens is so small. It's smaller than the fisheye, so it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, looks good to me. This one is a pass as well. All right, now I've got the Anamorphic on. This is actually our newer Anamorphic lens. This is the gold flare Anamorphic. Has kind of a cool look that's a little bit different than the traditional blue. Have these motors gotten stronger? I feel like, all right, I'm kind of curious as a test. This is the Osmo 3. Let's see if this one will even rotate upwards. Oh, no shot. Let me see. Oh, okay. So yeah, the motors have gotten a lot stronger. Definitely. Yeah, it won't even lift up. So this is obviously a few-year-old gimbal now, but DJI has definitely done something to make the motor stronger.
This history in the making. Hometown legend from the basement. Feel the bass groove from the top down. Came to free the people on lockdown. Let me show you how I do this. No AC.
So one last thing I want to test and show you guys as part of our new system that we just launched is these new filter mounts. So if you're not trying to use our lenses, but you do want to use filters on your phone, we've got, so I'm gonna swap out the lens mount really quick. So I'm taking out the one that's designed for lenses and I'm just putting in this nice little clean black one here. We have these new Cine Clear filters that look like this, and this basically just snaps on to the outside. All right, so now we've got this bad boy on there. That is freaking cool. So that's one option. The other option too is if you are trying to, these just pop right off. So the other option is if you're trying to use 67mm filter threads and it actually fits on there. And now you can screw in an ND filter. Oh, it fits too. Oh, that is clean. So that's using our variable ND, the moment variable ND. It screws on with a 67mm mount. You could use Cine Bloom filters, you can use UV filters. If you're gonna do that though, you might as well just use this. All right, let's send it back to the bridge to close it out.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So, this is Will. Will said he loves moment.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mia? Action mode or gimbal? Where are you at?
I think it depends on what you're doing. A lot of our very ambitious stuff on the shoot, like the biking and stuff, definitely need a gimbal.
Yeah.
But I am very impressed with the action mode on this phone. That's what has me so excited about the iPhone 14. You're thinking about like doing really cool film stuff, especially with these controls. Like you can do zooms and all that cool stuff and start recording on the gimbal itself.
Yep.
Do all of it. Do 14 and a gimbal, because this is just insane. Very impressed.
All right, guys, thank you for watching it. Shout out to that guy on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments about anything we did today, leave them down in the description.
In the comments.
Yeah. And I guess with that, we will see you guys in the next video. Shout out to Mia for her first YouTube video at Moment. Many more to come. All right, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Guys.
This history in the making. Hometown legend from the basement. Feel the bass groove from the top down. Came to free the people on lockdown. Let me show you how I do this. No AC, we the coolest. Smell the roses and the tulips. Spin it like a hula. Fill it all in your medulla. Too hot to handle. Got me feeling brand new. Blow it out like a candle. Ay, this ain't nothing but a sample. This that Uptown Boulevard. Living large, avant-garde, no charge.